All right, Carlos, I promised you some pictures. I'm doing one better. I'm going to take a video real quick. I'm going to do a rundown of the vehicle that you were looking at. We were able to find it. Yukon Denali. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Excellent taste. All right. So we were probably wondering what I got in my hand here. Is your entertainment package, remote control system, and your IR headphones. A couple things, a couple features that this vehicle comes with. Your key fob. It's got remote start in it, as well as automatic running board. Now, stepping inside the vehicle here, it does have I don't know if you can tell here. Oh. Alright, you should see a little bit of flicker in there. It's because it does have a diagonal heads-up display on it. You can change it between miles per hour or leave the miles per hour on and add rev RPM notification. A couple of the options here. Different views. You got your speed limit in case you don't want to look at the gauge, the cluster. Mileage, air pressure, oil life, all the info you need. Now, you were asking specifically about what it has an entertainment center in the back, and let me show you what that looks like. All right, we're inside the back seat now. As you can tell, you got 2 rows of bucket seats, so your passengers have plenty of leg room. Let me show you the entertainment kit that comes along. I know you can tell that IR light, and that's how this entertainment system comes on. Beautiful intro. Go ahead and show you. And as soon as it powers up, you'll see your options. Pow, pow, pow. You got Blu-ray, which is up in the front, the deck head. You can also select from HDMI. There's a port down here, along with Blu-ray ports, or sorry, along with USB ports. And you also have a wireless display that can be accessed. You have a 110 volt outlet right here. You have your standard 12 volt car port, adapter port. So if you wanted to, you could actually connect a DVD player, Blu-ray player, a separate player, a game system, a Nintendo Switch, something to that effect, and have that entertainment in the back. If you have any other further questions, feel free to call. Please let me know what you got for your trade. I'm going to text you a link to this video. Just hit me back as soon as you get that, all right? This is what the back seat looks like. This is your 3rd row seating, plenty of space. Plenty of space to move around, as you can tell. Captain's chairs for the 2nd row. Pretty amazing stuff here. Let's get back around to the front. I'm going to show you a couple things in the infotainment center and behind, and we'll go from there. All right, this here is your infotainment 3 system. First thing to note, right behind it, you're going to have a secret compartment. Got all sorts of stuff in there. It's got a USB port in the back in case you had a separate iPhone or another media device that you wanted to tuck away that you really didn't want anybody to see, but you wanted plugged in all the time. You could totally do that. This projection will, once you plug in to one of these 2 USB ports with your Apple or Android device, this will actually download and update the correct app for what you're going to be using, and it'll actually broadcast your phone up here. In case you don't want to do that, you could still just connect through Bluetooth. This here is your radio, your tuner. Go ahead and tap into tune. You can direct tune whatever you want. 94.5 is one of the stations I like. And then you tap it, go back, and guess what? You can go ahead and save it. Boom. That's how you save your stations. You tap on any of these to find. If you tap media, it's going to ask you whether or not you have you want to pair a device, or if you have any devices plugged in already. Press the home button, you can take it back home. You also got hard buttons here in case you want to tap something instead of navigating on a touch screen. You can swipe. You can manipulate where you want the apps to sit by long pressing. and dragging. You can put it to where all your favorites are always there, or you can make them disappear just by swiping. Your videos, your weather. There's other applications that you can download, and we'll go over that whenever you take delivery of the vehicle. This is your climate control. It does have passenger and driver separated, or you can sync them by pressing this button right here. It'll put them both in the same. You do have heated and cooled seats. This is a cooled seat. The number of red lights indicates how powerful it's going to be. I would go over your heating, but it's hot right now, so I won't get into that. But so your heads-up display. You see that little flickering light? Of course, it doesn't flicker in person. The reason it's looking like that is because because of shutter speed on the camera. But we can actually change that by tapping here. See if I can catch both. Oh, it's kind of difficult, but I'm going to manipulate this up and down to show you how that works. Up. So if you're taller or shorter, you can go ahead and manipulate this any way you want, and it'll direct where that heads-up display shows. You can do the brightness by pressing down or up, depending on what you like. And then you can also change what information is there. You got your radio stations popping up, your direction, your RPM, whatever that's going to be as you're driving. You also have, this vehicle comes equipped with a 2-speed transfer case and 4x4 option. You can either go to auto, and the vehicle will automatically detect whether or not you're on what kind of terrain you're on, and it'll it's basically doing a full-time 4x4 running, but it'll only direct power when it's required. These are your other drivability modes and sensors. This will turn off your this will open up deploy your your steps, and you can leave them deployed the whole time. This is your lane keep assist. This one actually will bring your pedals either closer to you or further away from you, depending on how you want to get comfortable. You also have telegraphing and repositioning options on your steering wheel. So that's about everything. I hope I covered everything, and I look forward to getting you back in here, getting the information on your trade so we can do this deal.